Okay, I got quite a few games to go through here, so I'm just gonna go right on and start with some Xbox games. Got Star Wars Battlefront. Sadly missing its manual. It's a really fun game. Got last Max Payne game I was missing for the Xbox as well. I think this one is actually the best of the series. Really fun games though, all three. Got Project Zero, called Fatal Frame, I think, both North America and Japan. Kind of a strange game, but a fun one. Have to take pictures of ghosts to kill them. Mafia, first game in the series. I think they're making a third one now, and there was a Mafia 2 on 360. Bit of a GTA copy, I think. Except this one is set back in good old Mafia days, the 20s I think it is, US. And I got a somewhat beat up copy of Ninja Gaiden. This is the reboot they made for the Xbox. There was an edition with a bit more content on, called Ninja Gaiden Black I think. Sadly the cover's really beat up, but I think I paid €1 for it, so it's not bad. Then some 360 games here. Ridge Racer Unbounded. I think it's the newest Ridge Racer. Or is it Ridge Racer 7? Haven't tried it yet, but I usually love the Ridge Racer games. They are mostly good. Mostly. Too Human. The Xbox. Underrated game, in my opinion. Especially if you like Norse mythology and sci-fi stuff. It's really good. King of Fighters 12. I think, yeah, it was when they had an anniversary here, as you can see, but yeah, not really one of the good King of Fighters games. But it was so cheap, and I really like SNK's stuff. Halo 4. Not much to say about that. It's gone down a lot in price since Master Chief Collection came out, even though it's still buggy as hell out here. Stormrise. Actually didn't know much about this game, but it was really cheap, and I saw Sega made it, so. And it's not a new game though, so not a very new game for the 360. I mean, Sega has been known to make some good games for the 360. John Woo presents Stranglehold. I played this a lot on PC, so I thought I might as well grab it. Let's see if the control holds up as the PC version does. Mortal Kombat. First time they rebooted it. I think the latest one they did, Mortal Kombat X, is really good as well. I love Mortal Kombat. One of my, well, not sure if it's the favorite fighting series, but I really like Mortal Kombat. Black Ops. Just because I didn't have it yet. And now we're getting to some of the more interesting ones here for the 360. Ace Combat 6: Fires of Liberation. It's supposed to be one of the best Ace Combat games. I've not tried it yet. Looking forward to. Really hope they make it backward compatible with the Xbox One so I can play it there. Speaking of Ace Combat, Assault Horizon. I have it already, but that way I can keep the other versions sealed. And I got a version to play here. This is the limited edition though. Yeah. Doesn't make it more valuable or anything. Oh yeah, Alice Madness Returns. Only heard good things about this game. It's supposed to be really exciting horror stuff. And I decided now is the time to pick up Resident Evil 6. Not because I really wanted to play it though, but it was really cheap. And it's like sealed as you can see here. Really cheap. This onto some PlayStation 3 game. PlayStation 3 games here. Got Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Already had it though, but upgraded version here with the Danish cover. Scandinavian covers, so that's pretty nice. Been looking for that for some time. For a cheap price, that is. A lot of people selling it, but they usually want double what I pay for it. And then I found something quite fun here, I think. Not sure what it really is. Genji, Days of the Blade. I thought it was a cheap, what you call shovelware game or something when I saw it first, but actually it's an early launch game for the PS3. Not valuable or sought after by any means, but it's fun to still be able to run into these from time to time. I bought that new actually, even though it looks like crap. And Silent Hill HD Collection. This is Silent Hill 2 and 3, I think. And it's, you can see here, you can see it, but it's the Inner version. There is actually one for the Xbox called something else. I have that already, but yeah, they're a bit different. I really loved it when they did stuff like that, which they sadly don't do anymore. This is really the definitive way to play. A lot of the bugs were corrected in this version as well. I'm still looking forward for the there's an Xbox 360 version of it, which I'm trying to get a hold of. Then whole bunch of hats, a lot of PSP games. This is not a game though, it's a movie. I like the movies. And Vice City Stories. American version of Madden. Oh, wait. This was like under €1. I think I paid half €1 for it. Only reason why I picked it up. And this is American. I've never seen American PSP games here. I do play, but I've never seen it. It's really fun. You can see it with this. It's Region 1. That's North America. And MotorStorm Marching Edge. So you can see that. Yeah. Supposed to be really good racer, arcade racer that is. Shoot Force, I recently heard from, I think it was in one of Metal Jesus Rocks, one of his videos, that he recommended this, so I saw it for a decent price. I picked it up. PSP is really cheap at the moment. There's not too much of it though, that's the problem. And Ace Combat again, X, Skies of Deception. Best portable version of Ace Combat game I've tried at least. I know there is a 3DS version of Assault Horizon. Not sure how good that is though. And there's even more. Yeah, this is just checking Dark Resurrection. Yeah, in my experience, this is the most common game for the PSP, and it's also the worst fighting game for it, which is kind of weird. And then we got SOCOM, Fighting Bravo 3. Don't know much about the SOCOM games, but yeah, a lot of people say it's fun. From what I have seen, another copy of Vice City Stories without its manual, though, sadly. Another game without its manual here. Toy Story 3. Generic platformer thing. A non-generic platformer here, Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontier. I recently picked this up, or recently, a few months ago I picked it up for the PS2, and that version is extremely rare for a PS2 game, that is. But yeah, it's a lot more common on the PS2. Still really good Jak and Daxter game. Enjoy those. And Gran Turismo Collector's Edition. Missing its cardboard cover, sadly. Sadly, see here it states all the nice extra stuff. You get extra cars and skins and whatnot. But sadly, this is one of the instances where they decided to put all the collector's edition stuff on DLC code, which kind of screws you over now that the PlayStation Store for the PSP is no longer up anymore. So, sad face, but nothing you do about that. More portable, handheld stuff here. Zoo Tycoon, actually got this from a friend. Haven't tried, well, I have tried some of the Tycoon games in the past though. Ooh, something really good here. Resident Evil Deadly Silence. Yeah, kind of obscure game to get a hold of these days though. But it is actually just a reimagining, or whatever you want to call it, a remake of the original Resident Evil. Supposed to be one of the best versions. Haven't tried yet. Look forward to. And then might as well show these together. Pokemon! Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I like collecting the Pokemon games though, but there's just not enough hours in the day to play them. Same goes for Pokemon Y. And then I got Sonic All Stars Racing Transform. I have this for the Wii U, and extremely well done card racing. Before this came out, I think it was half a year before Mario Kart 8, but before that, this was the definitive kart racing game that was really, really good. Something Sega actually does well still. Sad, considering all the other crap they throw out with Sonic in. And something else I picked up for €1. Not really sure what it is. Freaky Forms Deluxe. Some kind of puzzle game thingy, I think. It's gonna be fun to bring that out. And then also got a single Wii game, A Boy and His Blob. This game, I know they say in North America it's rare, but not expensive. But in Europe, this fucker is both rare and it's damn expensive. So to find a new copy for, I think it was €10 I paid for, or 9 or 8 or something. It's crazy. Really looking forward to trying this. And now for the Wii U, Super Mario Maker. With the amiibo. Not sure if you can see it before the glare here, but I got this at the same price as the regular version, so I thought I might. That was an offer I couldn't refuse. Some accessories for the Wii U here, the stands. I actually paid next to nothing for. Good to have. That I don't have a stand for mine though, but maybe not. Xenoblade Chronicle X limited edition here. Not gonna open it yet though. Well, it's actually not sealed here at the edge, which is really nice that they stopped doing that. And the game is still sealed inside though, so I'm not gonna open it until I play through the other game. But that was at a discount as well. Speaking of discounts, oh, this is a crazy discount. This game, which is the first Nintendo-made game for the Wii U, I think that the critics really just totally smashed. Pardon the pun, smashed. I mean, this game has gotten the most horrible reviews for the Wii U. It's insane. But €10 for it, so, or 12 euros for a brand new game that just came out a month or two ago. Cannot complain about that. Same with this game. Did pay a bit more for it though, but it is actually an excellent game. Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush. I think it's called Rainbow Curse or something in the US. Bit of a different name. Exact same game. Clay Kirby game. Yeah. Played a bit of the DS version of this. Turned out to be, well, pretty fun. We'll see about this one. Then Game & Wario. I looked for this for a long time. Never got discounted for some reason. Finally I found it. 12 euros as well. If I say no to that. The newest Wario game, I think. Sadly though. They should have made more games in the what is that called? Wario Land series. Yeah, the Shake Dimension one. Jesus, that's a fun game. And now for something. In my last video you saw I got an or was it the last one? Yeah, I can't remember. I got an Xbox. So I picked up an Xbox One game. Killer Instinct. This is the Combo Breaker pack. I think it has some extra DLC, that's just it. Extra characters and stuff. I'm really impressed with how much Microsoft is actually supporting this game. It's really nice. The sad thing is though, it seems, if you look here, the game itself, the glare's gonna be killing itself. There's no mention of Rare anywhere. And that's just sad because, yeah, one of Rare's really great IPs. And to go with that theme, I got Killer Instinct for the Super Nintendo here, box and everything. The original game. Sadly, it's missing the Killer Cut soundtrack though. That is extremely hard to get. That soundtrack usually goes for the same price as the game itself, or even more sometimes. Then I got Super Adventure Island, missing the manual though. So I'm looking for a Scandinavian version of Super Adventure Island manual. Got Cybernator here by Konami. Overlooked game, I think, in my opinion, because there are so many other really good Konami games on the system. This and Batman Returns, which is the port of the old Batman Returns games, are really two overlooked games for the Super Nintendo. But that is when it started to go downhill on Nintendo Konami games. And I actually got some NES games as well here. Rad Racer. The good variant label, I think, European one. There is a European one that has the American variant racing. That's kind of blocky. 8-bit style. I really don't like that. I like these kinds of things. A lot better, in my opinion. And then I got Solomon's Key. Kind of a puzzle adventure kind of game. A lot more fun than it looks like. Tecmo. A single Game Boy game, which is hey Solomon's Club. So the exact same game, but just for the Game Boy. Nintendo did a lot of that back in the day. Then I got some loose Super Nintendo games as well. Super Scope 6. This is really interesting because, well, it's not a good game. I think it's just 6 small mini games. But this game is probably the cheapest Super Nintendo game you can get. Even the sports titles are more expensive than this. But this, the peripheral, that this was only sold with the peripheral. For some reason, the peripheral itself was just like, it's worth 10 times as much. And it's hard to find. So I don't know why people saved this and not the peripheral. It's really weird. The light gun, the Bazooka, whatever it is. And then I got King Arthur's World. Not really sure. I just saw it was made by Calico, whatever they're called. They make good games. Or something I just noticed here. Dolby Surround. Not even sure the Super Nintendo is capable of putting out sounds. I know the N64 is. I'll have to try that out. Tetris and Dr. Mario, really great combo pack. Highly recommend that game, or those games. ActRaiser by Enix. Kind of a 2 kind of gameplay kind of game. Haven't tried it much though, but a lot of people say good stuff about it. And Zombies, Ate My Neighbors, but it's not called that here, just Zombies. Really fun games. I know this game is one of the Super Nintendo games that has been climbing in price like crazy. Didn't used to be that expensive. Then I picked up something from my childhood, which I've been looking for some time. Mortal Kombat 3. This is of course a part of the arcade, but it was extremely expensive when it came out. Because I remember I had this on my wishlist for Christmas. I think it was the year after I got the Super Nintendo. But this game cost, just calculate, somewhere close to 120 euros. That's insane for a game. And if you take inflation into account, it's just, maddening. Luckily I found this for a good price. I think I paid half of what it usually goes for. Last I picked up 2 handhelds. Broken DS here. Not DS. Game Boy Advance. Which I have plans for. She's otherwise pretty good condition. And I've started collecting these original Game Boys in the different colors. I'm missing transparent yellow and red now. That's the last ones. And this is everything. Good condition. Actually work this one. And that was actually everything for December and January.